Alrighty, welcome back again. Apparently it's been using the internal memory on my camera and not my memory card. But it's still bright as, you know, crazy. The sun is completely out from behind clouds, which kind of sucks for me because I can't see. But now, anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, this is like a system of locks, I think. So I might be able to just remove it without any worries. I will test that when I'm actually putting it back together. But yes, what I need to do mainly is replace this piece here with something stronger, and you know, the handle was good, just not the piece itself. There is another like sled thing that goes here, but I have no clue where it is for some reason. And this piece is basically just a tension piece on here. It just keeps this down, so it will get put back in upon rebuilding. Otherwise, I mean, the spring is really good. I could probably put another one in. But yeah, that's the internals more or less. This is the flippy door, which I got to figure out how to keep it to where it stays down, I guess. Yeah, okay, so I guess it tries to stay down. Oh my god, it is so hot, I'm sweating. But yeah, the reason I came out here was because of the light, but now I think I might go inside because of the light. But yeah, otherwise that's basically just the internals, and everything's about to come right back out, so I'm missing a spring here too, but that won't be hard to fix. It took me a minute to figure out how to get the plunger, the lock system, the catch system to work, because the spring and everything was acting weird. Sorry about the strange view, but you're gonna go down again because you're not seeing the shell before it is completed, and the other videos. Oh well, the heat is incredible in the sun. But yeah, heat is incredibly powerful. I'm going to take these off while I'm in the shade. But that's that. The Snipe externals are right behind you. I have to retape some pieces. In the other videos you see when I was talking about the painting and everything, I decided to scrap that paint job because it came out terrible. And I'm now looking to finish resanding both of these and make them super duper smooth, and then try and paint them again. And I'm sorry about the weird camera angle, I can't actually see myself. But that's that. It is incredibly hot out here, so I'm going to go back inside, turn on the light in my room, and do the rest of what I was going to do mostly in there. See you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so part 2 of this little video. If you watched my other Nerf video that was already uploaded, you know what this is. This is my Sentinel, and my cat wants in the room. But I'm not getting up to do it. But, yeah. I'm going to take it apart. And first things first is back here, there is this thing. Just a moment. Look at this thing. Okay. Yeah. There's this plastic piece on there, and it's just like literally latched on by this little knob. And then if we turn it and look down there, you can see right down into the heart. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. See it down in there? You can see right in there and see what everything is. But we're going to open this up. So I will be back shortly because, well, we're going to do that by loosening all the screws, yada yada. You guys should know that. And I'll be back shortly because I can't hold the camera and do it. I'm not Drac. I don't have a head camera gear goggle thing. So yeah, see you in a few. Alright, so I have loosened all the screws. I believe they are loose enough for me to take it out. Now, a few things to note. One, underneath this blue panel, there are 2 screws, which this panel is only held on by 2 little, let me see, get my thumb out of the way there. Yeah, 2 little hook things. I know the quality sucks, my camera is not the best. 2, this is the widest diameter screw. I also think it might be the longest. Don't know, but that goes right there. And 3 is this gray thing up here. It's just a little clip-on thing, and it just covers that, and you pull that off. Besides this, obviously, that was the end cap, by the way. So now it's time to try and get it open, and I will be back in just a moment when I actually get it. So that came apart no muss, no fuss. And here we see something very interesting for me because I plan on modding. And look, it's basically the same exact mechanism as the Snipe has. Oh, and there's the catch, or the clip thing that decided to come apart on me. It's okay, I know how it goes. Another thing is there's a lock right here that prevents it from being deprimed, I guess. And there's also a lock right here, which on Make Test Battle they took all of that out. So I'm actually going to go to their video on my computer right now. Go my dart, you little turd! Wesker literally just tried stealing my dart. Like, sorry for the mess. He literally just had it in his mouth and was getting ready to run out of the room with it, little dart thief. Yeah, go to sleep on your bed. Stop trying to steal my stuff. Mod.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm Justin.
And I'm AJ.
Today, we're going to do a deep dive and build log on the Air Warriors Ultra.
Courtesy of Buzzbird, also known as the Sentinel model.
Turn it up so I can hear it.
Not just keep it naked, it's that performance.
This,
as I was saying about buying the blast off Outback Nerf,
goes to... This video is by Make Test Battle, and I'm actually currently subscribing to them. They have 48,000 subscribers currently. I don't know if you can actually hear it, but I am watching them.
Okay, so this lock was removed. These still...
Alright, so... Yeah, he removed the locks from here. So... Well, that's pretty cool. That's a different style catch thing than I had. Or than the Snipe has. Where did my little screwdriver go? Not that one. Crap! I lost it! Ow, something stabbed me in the foot. Feels like... Okay, so I lost my screwdriver apparently. The one I used to pop the back off with. Don't know what happened to it. But that kind of blows. But, okay, that's fine. I don't need it. I do have other flatheads. Oh, wait, no, it's a Phillips. Duh. I thought I could just pull it out. I completely missed the... Let me use this thing that I kind of broke. Yeah, look. Looky there. Can you see it? Can you see? Kind of. Cool. You also see the pile of clothes. That's because the closet kind of exploded on me. Ignore that. So. Aha! This screw comes out all the way. Which I now just basically dropped it in there. Oh, hey look. That came off nicely. Yeah. This is some kind of locking mechanism. I guess to keep it from depriming, there's a few of those. We're going to carefully tease this off, which funny thing, there is actually a spacer in there to slide around that. Nice. And there's... what is that? I'm gonna have to try and... is that like a junk spacer? Yeah, there's actually like a dead space removal right here. Cool. You're gonna just rotate the barrel here to get at that, and I will be right back when I actually pull it. Okay, so we're back again. This is the piece that was running right there, and there was this backing on it, and I just pulled that off. I think it went like that. Yeah, it went like that, and I just pulled that out. I just unscrewed that, and there was a little spring, I'm guessing, right here, but basically this is all just internal locks to keep the thing from being deprimed, and this actually can't go anywhere, so I don't even know what... oh, that spring is keeping tension on this. That might have been what was giving the trigger its feel of tension. Hold on, I will be right back. Alright, so we're back. I removed this piece, which seemed to be just a sort of buffer thing. I don't really know exactly what it did, but it... on theirs, looking into the groove, I can't see the spring for it, so I guess it's not there. And I removed this piece. I left in the spring and the wire, because I think that might give the trigger its tension, which is good to have, because that looks like it'll pull the trigger back forward. So I'm going to try to put this back together and see if it'll fire, and if it does, we are golden. If not, well, obviously I have some adjustments to make. Be back in just a few minutes. So, a couple things to note. I did not put this back on, or the end cap, because I planned on possibly having to open it back up and mod it. The magazine works. The trigger is still pulled back forward, but now time to see if I can actually deprime it. I will be back in just a minute to tell you if it worked or not. Yes, it works flawlessly. Now, I'm going to use my foot to hold the back of the gun, and you pull forward, and now you can pull the trigger, and if you slowly release the thing, slowly slide that back, the plunger slowly slides forward and allows it to be deprimed, so you don't misfire or anything like that. The only thing I don't like about that is if there is a clip in there, you could cause a jam, which is actually something to test, and I will just post in the description whether or not it worked. So a few things to note. Number one, apparently you can actually fire a dart without pulling the trigger now. Don't know how that worked. I'm actually going to slide a clip in there and try and figure that out. Okay, so apparently if a dart is chambered, you can slam fire. So like right now the dart is chambered, I have no other dart. If I pull it back, apparently not. Okay. For some reason, it did not want to fire that dart for me. That was annoying. But yeah, it works. This moves a little bit on its own when it is... okay, see, this is the problem we have. It is primed, tilt the gun back, and it wants to fall. That can cause for some sticky jam situations. Also, once it is actually primed, it wants to kind of drop. I'll show you that as well. That is half prime. Full prime no longer has the satisfying click, but if I release it, as you can see, it likes to drop. Now, however, if I fire, ow, it popped up and smacked me in the hand. That is bad. That actually really hurt. So I think I might just put them back in, at least maybe one of them. I will mess with that and get back to you on what I decide to do. Okay, so to recap, as you can see, I'm actually replacing this blue piece because I finally have the gun complete. But to recap, alright, that piece is now in. The only piece that I actually fully removed is this little piece right here. It sits behind the clip, or the trigger right about there, which I don't know if you can see it very well, but that is what the internals look like with it in. Everything else here, these little black nubs and this orange bar underneath, I left in. And now I can fully deprime and prime the blaster, which I will actually go outside to show you. That'll be right.
No, it does.
Okay. So, to finish up this video that has taken me much longer than it should have. Half prime, full prime, no fall. See, look, I can't even pull the bar down. But it fires. Now, if I half prime it, and I hold the priming bar, and pull the trigger, it is now deprimed. And it will no longer fire. Also, I could do that, but I mean, you really don't want that to happen when you don't want to dry fire. But the whole point is, now with that single piece removed, instead of everything I had tried to do repeatedly over and over again and failed, I now have a fully working gun that I can deprime, instead of something that's going to be an idiot and not do anything I want it to do and fall down and jam repeatedly. Now it won't jam, it'll work the same as it did originally, except I can deprime it by removing one tiny piece. So if you go to modify your Sentinel and you want to be able to deprime it, there's one single screw just behind the trigger that holds in a little white piece. That's all you have to remove. Everything else can stay. And you want everything else to stay because, well, the only other thing you would really remove is a little orange bar, but you don't really want to pull that off because then when you do, the spring goes flying. But I guess you could pull that off, then cut that piece out. But if you actually pull that off and then pull the back plate off of it to fully remove it, properly, the spring will go flying and you will lose the tension spring that keeps it from falling when it is fully primed. Or, see, now that it is fully primed, once again, I cannot move the lever. But it fires. No, there's no clip in it, and no, the dark post and air restrictor are not removed because I am not an idiot. This gun hits hard enough as it is. So I plan on leaving that in there. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for now.